Alright everyone, good morning from a chilly Pennsylvania. Tomorrow should be the last cold day, but I don't know if I'll be recording tomorrow, so yeah, I think this video is coming out probably Monday. So it's probably warm, kind of, by then. Anyway, we're going to a recycling place. We're going to drive around town and see if anything is out, mysteriously out. Not going to do a full-on trash day, but we'll drive at least because it's right next to it and see if there's anything to be discovered. Let's get a move on. It's chilly out here. And when I say it's kind of like the last cold day, that says -4. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be -8. So, yeah. But I might be skipping tomorrow with filming. However, I don't think I'll be skipping tomorrow with living. So I'll still experience it. Alright. As expected, some people do have their garbage out. There's a bench. But I gotta be aware that a lot of these people, like I see a chair over there. At least I'm situationally aware enough to understand that a lot of people are just leaving chairs in their parking spaces that they've dug out. Like these people up here doing the same. So like when I see a chair that is on the opposite side of this car, it's not necessarily a chair there because plow or something in front of us. Go left. It's not a chair there left out for garbage, it's a chair there because somebody's saving their spot. Oh, buddy. Figure this one out. Oh, okay, we're going left though. Going left. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. So we'll drive around a little bit here. They are removing snow. That's what that triaxle truck was coming down the road, and I saw the other guy scooping up snow, so I know he was going over there most likely. But we'll see if there's any. See more chairs. Yep, there they are, loading up the township vehicle. I don't know where they're dropping the snow. I did see a large snow pile over there. There's a bunch of sports fields. I don't think they're playing baseball anytime soon, so you might as well just drop it off there. But then you got all the salt and other junk. What's that? It's plastic. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying to find something. Garbage bags on top of the snow pile. Yeah, I don't know where they're really dropping all the snow, because you do have salt and other junk in there. You kind of really don't want that. I don't know if you really want to say in the waterway, but you really don't want that in the waterway at all. Water table. But it's gotta go somewhere. Alright, that was extremely uneventful. So now we are out here digging out stuff. This guy's always out here finding things. What's going on, man? He's going all in. He's geeking out that same thing I kind of get crazy over, that they delay school 2 hours because it's too cold. I mean, they did it all week. They've been doing like every other day. I don't really get too carried away from it. I just find it funny how, right, we went to school, 6 feet of snow, uphill both ways kind of thing. Nowadays, kids get every single day postponed, delayed, canceled, this, that. Times are different. So he was going on a rant about that. Should have got that on video. I think school's delayed again today. I would expect nothing different because I didn't see any school buses out when I was driving around. But we are done with the trash thing. That did not last very long. Probably about 30% of town had their garbage out. I didn't see a single thing. Alright. What do you think the probability is Tractor Supply finally got rock salt? Do you really think they finally got rock salt? Possibly. Possibly not. I don't see any outside, but I don't see a sign on the door. So that's better than nothing, right? They got kayaks over there. I don't know what you need a kayak for at this time. So I had a lot of people suggest about just going different places for rock salt. I did try the grocery store. I tried somewhere else, the hardware store. It's just like this little area. I mean, probably a bunch of places are like this, but I know this area, like if I went north 15 miles, I can probably get rock salt, but this isn't too far. That's that coal bag that looks like rock salt. Firewood, no, that ain't gonna do it. Well, that was uneventful. No rock salt. No salt in general, no solar stuff, nothing. Water softeners, nothing. I don't really need it, but I ordered oil. I managed to go through about 140 gallons of heating oil in 13 days because of that stretch. So I'm down to a third of a tank, and I just ordered more yesterday, and I'm like, am I gonna be able to get through the next 3 or 4 days with a third of a tank? Because I don't know if the guys are gonna complain about there being snow in the driveway. Even though it's all plowed out, there's still snow because it's a rock driveway. So I wanted to throw down salt at the end of it to persuade them that it's gonna be all right, even though it's perfectly fine. I got the van out how many times since the snowstorm? All right, but live and learn. Rock salt shortage as always. It's been a rough winter so far. All right, well, looks like we're going to start bringing over some of this metal. I don't know how much wire I got in here. Do I have a lot of wire? No, I have like no wire. Of course, it's been so cold I haven't been in here much. But I want to take over metal, at least better metal, because there's not really a lot of stuff that I have this time. I know copper has gone up, but I think today it was down. So I kind of wanted to take it in before the price kind of reflects that. However, I don't think I'm going to have the courage here to sit down and cut all these wires and cut a lot of wires to fill up this bucket enough. But maybe if I shut up and keep going at it, probably be a lot better. Hardest thing about doing this is finding the tools. Always there they are. So actually, when we did the little garage clean out, EJ thought of the brilliant idea to fill up this bag with all the better scrap. So we got a lot of the wire out. So that was really good. Over there. So I think, yeah, if I can sit down here in 2 minutes, see what I can clip up, I'll speed run it. Here, and there. This is junk. That, actually, when I was doing the editing for that video, I realized there were a couple things that I left, or a couple things I should say I didn't know were valuable until after I left. It was one of those days where you kind of look back and you start thinking, man, I should have done this, I should have done that. But when you're actually there in the moment, it's a completely different environment than sitting down in front of a computer or in front of television and experiencing it. Which is probably one of the weirdest things about doing YouTube, is you don't understand how many times that happens, where when you're somewhere, you say, oh, it's great that this is here and that's there, and oh, we shouldn't do this, or we shouldn't take that. But when you have a computer in front of you and you can look at prices, then all of a sudden you don't have to worry about parking and doing that and, you know, hanging out here. The parking situation on that, if they were like, hey, would you want to clean out the house, or should I say clean out the garage for X amount of money, I don't know if I would take that job because I have no idea where I would park. Until, I guess, all that snow would be gone, but then it has to be dry because there's grass in front of there. The area we shoveled is grass. So, with that, you know, you gotta, that's an old one. Yeah, trust the wires when they look like this. Can you see that? Yeah, that looks very trustworthy. That's an old light bulb. But yeah, I parked on a pretty busy road. That road actually, it probably sees, I would say, 10 cars per minute, 10 to 15 cars per minute, all day long. So that is pretty busy. But yeah, there were a couple things that when I was watching the video, I was like, should have definitely grabbed that. We ended up leaving some things by accident just because we were so rushed with the parking situation and trying to get in there and get out of there that we ended up leaving things by accident. So, kind of is what it is. But that was a fun little treasure hunt. Hopefully people enjoyed that. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's this first time I've been to the scrapyard in a week. I've never seen them move that stuff, like the propane torch and oxygen and all that stuff. They keep it out here, I guess, for safety reasons and so that they can fill it up whenever they're not around the company. But I've never seen them take it with one of those guys. They always use the forklift, but it might be so cold they don't want to be in that forklift, or the forklifts aren't working right. Maybe they're just using like two machines for this cold stretch. What I got out here? What is that? Not a clue what that is. Some pieces to an air conditioner. What a time to take apart an air conditioner. Somebody's just leaving good wire. That's nice. Alrighty, so I got a big whopping 19 bucks here at the scrapyard. The one thing I was kind of curious about was the battery, which I guess wasn't really a whole lot of money. I don't know if it's really worth it to pull out of that garage. I thought I would get like $6 for it. I got $2.52. So it went up by pounds, so it's 14 cents per pound. I think you can kind of trade them in at like your like AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. Some of those places will take that. They might give you more money for them. Heard different things. I heard they only take 2 per day. I heard that they take your ID and you only can get 1 per month or 2 per month, and it's a whole big thing. Some might even just do store credit. You don't actually get cash. But it's definitely an alternative to kind of think about rather than take to the scrapyard. I really thought I was going to get more money. I only got $2.52. So yeah, I don't even know if I really showed it, but I got a battery, like a smaller car battery, almost like a battery for a tractor, a lawnmower. Got that out of the garage. That was put aside, and that was the only kind of scrap I took besides that whole bag of wires. I didn't really take any other scrap. There was a bunch of pots and pans in the basement, but I wasn't going to haul out a box of pans when we were already limited on the space we had as well as the time, and it was just not worth the headache or hassle for a box of pans. So, yeah. I did look for cast iron or Griswolds or Erie or Lodge pans. There was one cast iron skillet there. A little bit rusty, but it was a no-name skillet. So it didn't even have a marking of the size on it. You know, sometimes though on the handle it'd still say the size. This one didn't even say the size on it. But anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Subscribe down below. Stay tuned for the next treasure hunt here with Taco Stacks. Don't know what we'll get into, but hopefully it'll be something fun. And I'll catch you guys next time here for another adventure. Another fun adventure here with Taco Stacks. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.